they are. And then I started thinking, well, let me think about everything else. If things are largely planned, let's look at the most stupid thing that Biden did. The one thing that is so stupid you can't explain it, leaving all our military commitment behind.
Yeah.
And then I think I don't know if it was me or Ginger or somebody else who said, "Oh my God, that means that the Pentagon and its military industrial complex have to have a do-over, making all that military stuff again. And then they've got to make it capable of defeating the earlier versions
Good point.
of the equipment.
Yeah.
So it wasn't stupid at all.
It was good for investors.
Hugely good. Be interesting to figure out when they, we could go back and look and say, oh my God, he left behind so many billions of dollars of tanks and this and that. Well, it's going to be probably 10 times that amount of billions spent on replacing all that equipment with superior equipment, with all the guys from the military, from the universities who are involved in the military industrial complex, all getting together, say, hey, well, we could do this now, we can do this now. We probably can get something to disable some of their stuff, and we're going to be able to shoot 50 yards longer than they can with our new tanks. And so the most ridiculous waste of war that made no sense was one of the most obvious sensible things if you realize who they are.
Yeah. And you realize who their best friends are and who they're actually serving, which is not us.
Not us.
Yeah, and people can't imagine it somehow. They're too afraid to confront the enormity of the truth, I think, much of the time. And
well,
so
I was. I just didn't, I couldn't do it. And I started writing, and I would do a little research, and it would be like God's fingers. I mean, I got up one night saying, why don't you just Google the hell out of plans with every attached word you can think of? See what you find. And I come down, and it's like God is poking my hands. I'm so sleepy. And I find the CEPI, CEPI, preliminary business plan. And what is the CEPI preliminary business plan? It's Bill Gates's 1915, 1916 plan with Klaus Schwab for taking over the world during the coming pandemic. It's a plan.
And you could show it to people.